Hi guys, welcome. The animation is playing right now. Thanks for joining me. My YouTube channel is gaining more and more views and I'm really happy about that. Thanks for the support. I just want to mention that you can also go to my Patreon and grab the file to inspect it yourself if you're interested. The breakdown helps me sort out stuff in my head. So if you find something helpful in it, that's a win-win. Enough talk, let's get into the project file. The original artwork is from Peter again. I love his stuff and there will be more. Please check out his account. I'll link it down below. This breakdown will start with modeling, then texturing, rendering and making of decals, and finally with the animation. So modeling part, there's nothing new about modeling. There are boxes, spheres, curves, holes and bevels. I uploaded the modeling time-lapse video. You can check the details in that one. I'll link here. Texture part first. The transparent plastic, I struggled to make it. I searched a lot of tutorials and tried many different things. You can search transparent glass on Google and you'll find a bunch of resources. Anyway, this is what I did and the result works for me. If you like it, just copy it and it will do the job. It's a glass BSDF mixed with colored transparent BSDF. The factor is ray depth, light path, using gray Dan math node. And of course I added a bevel node for the bevel effect. You can control the roughness by changing the glass roughness number and control the color by changing the transparent color. Cool. The Anisotropic disk. For the albedo map, I mixed color with a random base color map I like. The RGB node controls the main color. I grabbed surface imperfection map from Megascans and mixed them together with a different node to get an uneven surface. The roughness is the same. I mixed two roughness map together to get the result I thought could be cool. They are all very subtle. For the normal map, I used the same trick. I mixed the base color map with the normal map using soft light. It's strange. Sometimes I don't understand how this layer effect really works, but I tried until it looked cool. And one last thing is to turn on Anisotropic. That's it, it's done. The gray metallic part. First, drag the metallic value to 1. For the base color, I mixed two RGB values with a free nail control because I want a fake highlight around the edge. This is the two color. One is light, one is dark. And you plug the free nail in, you get the effect. Then I mix this with an albedo map from Megascans. The roughness is a map with a ramp controlling the intensity. The normal map is just a normal map. You can screenshot this and try out different maps yourself. It's easy to set up and I masked with IR value as well. Cool. For the pad, this area, I mixed an RGB value with a random 4K map I like. These are all 4K maps and I added an HSV node for easier color control. Then I mixed a base color map with a roughness map to get a slightly different roughness map. It's like I'm speaking nonsense. Anyway, I hope you can understand. I plugged it into the sheen roughness as well and added just a tiny little bit of weight to it. The normal map is a normal map as usual. They all have the bevel nodes. You can see it. I sometimes use UV projection, sometimes I don't. If the box projection works fine, I won't unwrap the model. If not, I have to unwrap it. It all depends. For the white glossy semi-plastic part, it's more visible. I don't know what this material is, but I want it to be a little bit reflective while still a little bit rough and shiny. It's like a tag fantasy material. There must be some real life material it could be referred to, but since I'm not educated in material, I don't know the name. If you know, tell me please. So 2 RGB node with a free nail control and mixed with a base color that I like. Then 2 different roughness map mixed together for the roughness. This one has 2 normal maps mixed together with the bevel node. When rendering, it will have those flakes reflecting light because of the normal maps. I think it could be cool. So that is this one. The button is the same. The only difference is the subsurface scattering is turning on with 0.95 weight, and this is the node setup. For the decal texture, apart from the default decal material, I added basic noise node to the color to get some variation and cranked roughness up. I think that's all for the texture part. So the rendering settings, I have a sunlight and default studio HDRI shipped with Blender, nothing fancy. Moving on to the decal creation. It's the second time I'm making decal sheet, and this one is pretty challenging. I have a screenshot from when I was making it. I struggled with the proportions and I figured way out, screenshot my actual front view model and paste it into my After Effects window to make the sticker with a more accurate proportion. Also, it's hard to make something out of nothing for text reference. I went to remote controls and even washers. Things are dull when they are all aligned without variations. I tried using real-life icons from packages, but they all need some sort of subscription to some websites. So I dragged them into my window and made them transparent to try them out. They looked kind of boring. I don't know why, so I was like, fuck, I'll make something myself to fit the model. I figured out those math symbols are super cool and functional, can be typed directly using Google Math fonts. I don't have to trace anything and it worked super cool. It's way cooler than me tracing any kind of real world icon shape. Anyway, math is cool, highly recommend it. So this is the decal part. For the chord, it's just a chord map and I changed the color and plugged them into the principal BSDF. Forgot to write it down. Anyway, it's just a chord map with the changing of colors. Okay, animation part. As you can see, I have 700 frames in total. I set up several cameras with the same focal length in the timeline. They only have a simple rig from the focus pivot point. I animated the rotation with a slight change of aperture. Also, they're all linear keyframes. I think that's all. Thanks for watching. I hope you find something helpful in this video. If you like the content, subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.